Former Inter-Services Intelligence Chief of the Pakistan Army, the retired Lieutenant General Faiz Hameed, has been arrested. The military's media wing, known as ISPR, accuses him of land grabbing and confiscating valuables from the owner of a private housing scheme and being involved in political interactions after his retirement.
If we have a very robust internal accountability system, कोई भी कवायदो ज़वाबित की खिलाफ वर्जी हो, किसी किस्म की कोई करप्शन हो, किसी किस्म का बैड मिलिट्री ऑर्डर और डिसिप्लिन हो, तो ये एहतसाब का निज़ाम एक्शन में आता है.
According to the ISPR, disciplinary action will be taken against the former ISI chief under the terms of the Pakistan Army Act, which may include a court-martial. Hameed is currently in military custody. Hameed's arrest is one of the first of its kind in a country where the military has historically been untouchable. This might be explained by the general's ties to ex-Prime Minister Imran Khan, who is currently serving jail time as well, in what some call a conspiracy to keep him out of office despite popular support. Hameed allegedly furtively helped Khan in the 2018 polls and orchestrated his win. Pakistan's Defense Minister Khawaja Asif, who is a member of the Pakistan Muslim League, said that the ex-spy master was involved in the country's politics while he was an on-duty military officer. In addition to outright rigging and the conversion of party leaders through violent means and blackmail, civil society and political leaders have accused Hameed of gerrymandering during the delimitation process of the 2018 election. So what is gerrymandering and how does it work? Let's say we have a city with just 24 people. 16 of these people always vote for the blue party, and 8 always vote for the orange party. If the elections were representative of what the people wanted, the number of seats each party wins would reflect this proportion. But that's not usually how it works. The city knows where these people live, and the election commission can redraw the boundaries of these constituencies to favor one side over the other. So what if we want to get rid of the orange party altogether? We could draw boundaries like this, making it so each constituency has more blue voters than orange. In the end, even though 33% of the city's voters are orange, the Orange Party doesn't even get one seat in the assembly. In some conservative states in the US, Black and Hispanic voters have accused their government of doing this. They are all placed in districts with overwhelmingly white majorities, and they are not able to elect any of their preferred representatives. Going back to our example, what if we want the Orange Party to win? In that case, we could redraw our boundaries like this. We could make the orange voters the majority in most of our districts and disperse a handful of blue voters among them. The ones who are left can be grouped together in one district. Now, even though our city is 67% blue, the blue party only gets one seat, and the others go to orange. This redrawing of constituency boundaries is known as gerrymandering, and it is a form of pre-election rigging. This is because no overt rigging needs to take place. No one casts fake votes or destroys votes for specific parties. But before the election takes place, the mathematical precision with which boundaries are drawn make it nearly impossible for one party to win. While conversations about gerrymandering are not common in Pakistan, the three main political parties, Imran Khan's PTI, Shehbaz Sharif's PMLN, and Asif Ali Zardari's PPP, have all been embroiled in furious fights over delimitations since 2018. During that election year, Shehbaz Sharif said that his party would not accept the result as the polls were not free and fair. Sharif and his brother, ex-Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif, also claimed that they were defeated because of pre-poll rigging. For years, the PTI refused to conduct a new population census and redraw district boundaries for the next election. Sticking to the 2018 boundaries, under which the party took office, would give it a competitive advantage. Meanwhile, its political opponents, and the Election Commission of Pakistan, insisted that the country's laws did not allow for a new election to take place unless constituency boundaries were redrawn. These tensions only heightened after Khan was removed from office in a no-confidence vote, allegedly also orchestrated by the country's new military leadership, which was sympathetic to Khan's opponents. Khan initially also blamed the US for this, but no longer holds the country accountable. But Pakistan's military has a protracted history of direct and indirect involvement in the country's politics. Several historians have recorded how most civilian leaders rose with the help of the army. General Zia-ul-Haq, a military dictator from the 1980s who was famous for an Islamization drive that boosted terrorism and militancy, had been instrumental in bringing PMLN's Nawaz Sharif to the front. Similarly, PPP's Benazir Bhutto was first brought in when top Pakistani generals decided that a liberal female leader would present a sympathetic face to Washington and allow the military to ask the US for more aid. But the military has been a fickle friend. At the first signs of discontent, it has also removed these leaders from office. When civilian leaders like Sharif, Bhutto, and Khan butted heads with the military or tried to curtail its power, they often found themselves dismissed over corruption charges or incompetence. And while these charges are not always questionable, their timing is usually suspect. However, this is the first time that a military general has fallen out of favor with the establishment. It was extensively reported that PTI founder Imran Khan wanted to appoint Hameed as the new army chief after the ex-army chief Qamar Javed Bajwa retired. Given the allegations opposition party leaders had made against Hameed during the 2018 elections, this would have increased the likelihood of Khan's re-election. Ironically, it seems that concerns about delimitation and General Hameed's appointment did not matter. Despite being banned from running as one party, PTI-linked independents gained a significant number of seats in the general elections of 2024, but were not able to form the government. The current government has been accused of stifling political dissent, and some claim Hameed's arrest is part of the same campaign to dismantle all pro-PTI infrastructure.